Whenever you go into a website, I feel it's really important to stop and just get an overview of what that website has to offer you. And I'd like to do that today with FamilySearch because it's a powerful website and it has so much at our fingertips, just waiting for us to discover the amazing things that are here for us. I want to start off with Family Tree. Inside of FamilySearch.org, they offer us a worldwide tree. And what that means is people all over the world are working together to create a tree together. So we're collaborating with each other. We may be working on the same ancestors together. And we're trying to create the cleanest, most accurate tree we possibly can together. So this next area is their search engine. And you're not only able to search out for information, but you're also able to search for sources, which are actual documents of like birth and death records and census records and military records, all types of documents that can provide us evidence of our ancestors' lives and of their family relationships. And once you find those different sources, you're able then to take them and attach them to an ancestor inside of your tree. Every one of these ancestors has their very own personal detail page, and you're able to take those sources and attach them and provide evidence for their life and the information that's added on their detail page. This next area is their memories, and it's my ultimate favorite area because we're able to add photos, documents, stories, and audio on our ancestors. And I love this part especially because nobody can delete the memories I add. Whereas over in the tree, because we're all working in this together, we're able to edit any information out there. And you can't delete people's names, but you can edit or merge and change things. But when it comes to memories, they protect us in this area, and nobody can delete the memories I add. The gallery is what I personally have added in about my ancestors. But under here where it says people, this is actually all memories that have been contributed by anybody across the world about my ancestors. It's absolutely amazing to go in there and see the fun information that you didn't even know existed about them. This next area is their indexing program, which is a complete blessing to us because what happens here is they allow us to go in and look at birth records and death records that have just been loaded up with pictures only. And I can come in here and look at that picture. I type up the different information I see, like the person's name, their birth, their christening information. And as I give that back to FamilySearch, they create a readable database, or a searchable database, I should say, and they put that information in over here under this search records. So just understand that people who are indexing records for us are making our lives so much more simple in finding sources about our ancestors. The next area is all about temples and the work that we've reserved or that we may have shared with family and friends. This opportunities is where the computer actually goes out and finds temple work for us that they believe is ready to be done. It's just up to us to make sure it's accurate. This next area is messages. I have the ability to go in and message anybody that belongs to FamilySearch.org. So I'm just going to quickly go over to this person's personal detail page. And let's say that you're working on Thankful Horton and you come down here and you've got some questions about this birth, and maybe she doesn't show any sources, but let's just pretend somebody put some sources in here, but you still have some questions and you want to talk to the person that put this information in. If I click on birth information here, it says down here that it was modified in 2012 by this unknown person. But if I click on that, they didn't give me an email address, but it does say send a message. And when I click on send a message, it literally will put that message up in that person's message area. So the next time that they get onto FamilySearch.org, they're going to see that somebody wants to talk to them and we'll start collaborating together. The next area is their volunteer area where you're able to donate your time or money to FamilySearch.org or help out with family history work. Under the Get Help, this is an amazing area where you have the Help Center, the Learning Center, and the Wiki that allows you to gain knowledge about just how to do family history work, maybe how to search different countries or states. It is packed full of knowledge, and basically you can answer any question you have if you get into these three areas and just start pointing and clicking and trying to learn all you can. you can actually go in and under contact, you will be able to see people around you that are consultants, family history consultants that can help you out. You can see where the closest family history centers are, or you can contact Salt Lake City's family history department or missionaries there. And you can even email them through this link. Under My Cases, every time you contact FamilySearch, they create a case for you. So whether you're giving them feedback or you're actually just getting in here and talking with them, they're going to create a case, and they all end up right here so that you can go back at any point and see what you were collaborating with FamilySearch about. Under the What's New, it's the latest greatest of what's happening in FamilySearch.org. This consultant planner is one of my ultimate favorite ways to help people with their family history work. What happens here is it allows me to email somebody. It can be somebody that lives by me or a friend, whoever I want to help. It will send an email to them asking permission for me to be able to get into their tree, and I can help them with whatever they're needing help with. So it's a great area. Under my name, I have the ability to go to settings and change any of my profile information, and also see any other websites that I've given permission to get into my tree and look at my tree and help me out, such as Ancestry.com, MyHeritage, Find a Record, Pazilla. I can actually go in and see who I've given permission to view my tree. The source box is a place that's your very own personal place to save sources. And I'm not going to go into that because all of these different areas, just so you know, I will be giving videos about these, and I previously have already made some videos, so I'm not going into depth on how these all work. This Help Others is another area where you can help other people. It's just not as convenient as that consultant planner that's found under Help, but just be aware that it's also there for you too. Here, let's go over this main page kind of quickly here. So on the left-hand side, at this top area, they're just going to teach you some really fun things that your ancestor may be a part of. So here's an obituary that they found my ancestors in, or I can see if my ancestors were pioneers. I can see any early missionaries that were my ancestors. So you can just keep clicking next and see what they have to teach you about your ancestors. Now on the left-hand side, I'm going to just kind of scroll through this a little bit slow, but it's like a Facebook news feed. But this is an ancestral news feed, which is amazing. I can go in and see any photos and documents and stories that people have uploaded on my ancestors. So I can see the ancestor they have uploaded it to, how I'm related to that person, who contributed that document or picture. I can make a comment. I can actually share this on social media. So that's a really fun area to go into just to see the latest greatest that people have been adding in on your ancestors. Over here on the right hand side, there's a recommended task area where sometimes people just don't know what to work on, or maybe they don't have a lot of time and they can come in here and work on these recommended tasks. If I don't understand what they are, I can click on this little eye and it teaches me what these little hints mean. But there's temple work that's possibly ready to do here, or needs a little bit more information, and then I can do it. There's record hints that are ready to be attached if they're correct, so it's up to me to go look at these and attach them if I feel they are talking about my ancestor. So in order to do that, I could actually just click on my ancestor's name, and it will bring up their summary card, and I can jump right into their personal detail page and go look at that hint to see if it does match my ancestor. Scrolling down here, these are the last people that I have been viewing, and I can just once again click on their name and jump right into their personal detail page. Down here is a to-do list, and I love this for those people who don't want to take the time to write things down on paper, or those papers get lost on your desk. You can actually click in here, type in what you need to be working on, click on add, and it just keeps track for you of everything you're working on. Down below is where I am able to create personal accounts with Ancestry, MyHeritage, and Find My Past by clicking on Learn More. If you're LDS, you can join these different websites for free, and that's the simplest way I feel to get in there and get into those accounts. And then just click on Next and just learn about the different things that FamilySearch has to offer you. One of my favorite things is their app gallery, and these are different websites that are partner sites with FamilySearch that allow you to have more power to work inside your tree whether it's going out and finding ancestors who are ready for temple work, or maybe you want to find all the stories about your ancestors that have been added in. It's a fabulous place to go see all the different companies who are trying to help make family history really fun for us. All right, the next thing, if you ever need to give feedback, down here at the bottom, if you click on feedback, you can share with FamilySearch different updates you may want to have happen, or how their website can be better, or just to thank them for how wonderful they're doing for us anyways. All right, that's the overall view for FamilySearch.org. Next videos, we can dive in and learn all about the tree and the search and memories, and start having a lot of fun with this website.